Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is RenewedSpark here. I just woken up. It's pretty early on my end. Got a bit of a stuffy nose, but I want to go ahead and get this review done. Remember, I think it was like a year ago, I uploaded a video of me playing Scramble Battle Mode in Street Fighter Cross Tekken with some friends, and I promised everyone that I would go into a little more detail on what I thought of the game eventually. Well, here it is, almost a year later, and I'm finally here ready to talk about it. First, I'm just going to briefly say Street Fighter. If I haven't already said it in any of my previous videos, I am a huge Street Fighter fan. I worship Street Fighter. Like, I absolutely love the fighting engine. I love the characters. I love each of their background stories, their personalities, everything about Street Fighter. This is my favorite fighting game series of all time, hands down. Next to Marvel vs. Capcom. Like, those are my two favorite fighting games to play ever. I may not be the most skilled fighter in the world, but I greatly appreciate both series. They are awesome. Almost anything that says Street Fighter in it, I highly recommend it. And then there's the Tekken series, which is also extremely good. When it comes to 3D fighters, Tekken is the first one that comes to mind. I prefer 2D fighters, but still, if I'm in the mood, if I got that itch for a 3D fighter, I jump right on Tekken. So, you can only imagine my reaction when I first heard they were coming out with a Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Well, me and my girlfriend, we call it Street Fighter versus Tekken, it's whatever. But anyway, I was extremely excited. I was grinning ear to ear, but that part of me was thinking, how could they mix a 3D fighter with a 2D fighter and make it work? Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you early, right here and now, that it fucking worked. The game turned out absolutely superb. Reviews have mostly been positive, but when it comes to like average readers, average gamers like you and I, they're pretty mixed. There's people out, for as many people that love the game, there's also that side of people that hate it for various reasons. I'm here to tell you why I absolutely love the game. I love the game so much, I bought it not once, not twice, but 3 times. 4 if you count the iPod version of the game. Yes, I am this obsessed with Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I am not joking. I think it's a fantastic game. I'm not going to waste any more time. First, I'm going to talk about the Xbox 360 version, which is the first one that I got. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Street Fighter Cross Tekken, the Xbox 360 version. We're here at the main menu of the game. There is a lot, and I do mean a lot, to cover with this game, and I'm not going to waste anyone's... Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm just going to go ahead and show off the gameplay of the game. As far as like the whole technical, like how to play, what every button does, how to do special moves, I'm not going to cover all of that shit. Honestly, you can go right here to challenge mode, and then you go down here to tutorial. Dan Hibiki from the Street Fighter series will pretty much sit the player down and tell them all the things that they can do, like what buttons do what, and like how each move in the game is effective against your opponent. In fact, when you first load this game up, that's the first thing that pops up. It's like, is this your first time playing? Would you like to go to tutorial mode? You might as well do it. I mean, not only is it helpful, but it nabs you an achievement if you manage to fully complete it. Like I said, I'm trying not to waste anyone's time. I'm going to go ahead straight into this game and show off some gameplay. This is the character select screen. I actually have the downloadable content. It includes, I think it was about 12 fighters. I'm sorry, I can't think right now. Again, I just woke up. I'm going to go ahead and select my fighters and dive right into the gameplay. I'm going to select a Tekken character and a Street Fighter character. After selecting your fighters, it lets you choose which colors they're wearing, and it also allows you to choose their gems that they have, which I'll go over gems in just a moment. Again, I don't want to waste too much time with this review through menus and, you know, full details and all that shit. Just going to choose a random stage. The stages in this game, I think, are pretty neat. Most of them have references to Street Fighter and Tekken games. Oh, Akuma. Oh, shit. I can handle this. You dare disappoint me? If I haven't said it already, this is a 2-on-2 tag team fighting game. the system, like the overall engine of this game, it feels much like Street Fighter 4, but it allows you to tag by pressing both medium buttons at the same time. Whoop. That was close. Oh, you bitch. As you can see, in this game, unlike Street Fighter 4, it's much easier to juggle your opponent and perform chain combos. If you ask me, I think they catered this game more toward casual gamers. Excuse me. There's actually there's gems in the game that allows you to perform special moves a lot easier, which I'm not rocking that gem right now. You know, when you equip the gem, all you have to do is hold back and press kick to perform the somersault. Otherwise, with normal controls, you do a quarter circle back and press kick to perform it. Ah, you big green asshole. Again, I can't stress enough. I would love to go over exactly what every button does, all of the mechanics, but they have a fully detailed, a nice tutorial mode that pretty much helps you out with all that shit. And of course they have a training mode where you can pretty much fight against a computer standing still, so you can understand what each of the buttons does. You can practice your super moves and shit like that. Since this is a 2-on-2 tag team fighting game, it can be played up to 4 players, which, to me, in my opinion, it's the best way to play this game. Oh, damn it, I fucked up. Looking back at my previous clip that I just recorded, I forgot to mention. You notice how each character had their own life bar? No matter what, if one of your characters in your team gets knocked out and loses all their life, the round ends and the opponent wins. Anyway, I'm back here at the main menu, and I noticed that I turned Scramble Mode on. We're gonna try Scramble battles. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right here now that Scramble Mode is my absolute favorite way to play this game, and you're about to see why. Let me go ahead and quickly choose my characters. I'm just choosing whoever comes to mind, whatever. I'm gonna skip the intros once they load. Scramble Mode, up to 4 players can battle at the same time. That's right. Even 4 human players can play this game at the same time, like either local or online. And let me tell you right now, if I haven't said it already, I'll say it again. This is my favorite way to play the game. Such a fun mode. Oh my god, like, I could play this endlessly. I put so many hours into this mode alone, offline and on, with friends and family. And, you know, honestly, most of my friends hate this mode because, they say, which I can understand where they're coming from. It's like, I'm in the middle of doing an intense combo, I'm whooping someone's ass, and suddenly their partner just comes in and taps me in the back of the head and stops me from doing my shit. But I mean, that's going to happen in this mode. You should expect that. And it's a good thing that this mode is optional. You don't have to play it, but it's there. And that's my thing. This mode wasn't meant to be taken serious. It's not meant for, like, you know, serious tournament competitive play. I think it's just there to have fun. You know, kind of like Super Smash Brothers or Power Stone. You know, those are the kind of games that I can play the ever-living hell out of. Y'all want me to review games like that? I'll be more than happy to. But yeah, that was Scramble Mode, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely love this mode. It's the main game itself, like the standard tag game, is a lot of fun. But this, just to me, in my opinion, it takes the fun and pretty much throws it through the damn roof, up to the fucking moon. I highly recommend trying out Scramble Mode at least once. It's a lot of fun. Alright, now that I've showed off the gameplay, I'd like to go ahead and talk about each of the modes, like some of the content that this game has to offer. Of course, your standard arcade mode, which allows you to, you know, battle computer opponents back to back till you reach the final boss, defeat him or her, and watch the full ending. Sorry, in this game, the final boss will be a him. The difference with this game and other fighting games, most other fighting games, a second player can press start and join your team and cooperate with you through the arcade mode together, which I think is awesome. But there's only 2 little problems I have with arcade mode. One, I wish that it was online. I wish that a player could join you online and you cooperate together. I have a friend on here who is deeply into this game as much as I am. He would have really appreciated that mode too. My other problem, I wish you could go through the arcade mode Scramble style with the Scramble mode. Sadly, you can't. I just want to quickly say this game, like some other fighters, it has fight request. Meaning while you're in the middle of fighting in arcade mode, someone who is fighting online can actually request to battle you in real time. Someone can just jump in, it'll be like, here comes a new challenger, and you can battle them online. You're welcome to say no if that ever pops up, or what I do is completely turn fight requests off, especially when aiming for achievements, which I'll talk about those in a sec. Versus mode, which I just showed you guys. Sorry, let me back out of there. Xbox Live, yes, like most other fighters nowadays, you can battle up to 4 players at the same time in Xbox Live. Tag and Scramble modes are available. Also, if you're fighting, standard tag style, up to 8 players can enter a lobby at the same time. And yes, this game has spectator, unlike the original Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Plus, you guys, like in the lobby, you can basically pair up as partners or something like that. Say, me and a friend of mine were fighting against each other and then someone else jumps in our lobby. Me and that friend that I was just fighting, we can partner up against the world. Excuse me. Also, there's training mode. If I haven't said it already, it allows you to, battle someone who's standing still, allows you to practice standard fighting stuff. Sorry about that. In the previous clip, I started to have a bit of a lag issue. Something went wrong, but anyway, let me dive into challenge mode. I'm just going to briefly talk about these, and I'm going to warn y'all ahead of time. I'm probably going to get a little loud, and I'm about to tell you why. Trial mode isn't really all that bad. It's much like, most other recent fighters. You basically select your favorite character, and it'll ask you to go through different trials, like you have to perform certain combos, like, perform a Hadouken, and then they'll be like, jumping medium kick, crouching medium kick, Hadouken. You have to perform a 3-hit combo like that. The trials get harder and harder as you progress. Each character has, I believe it was 20 trials. And they're all not all that bad to do, especially if you have some experience in fighting games. And you're welcome to use gems to your advantage, which I still need to go over those in just a second. Mission mode. I have 3 words to say about mission mode.
Fuck mission mode!
This mode can seriously go die in a fucking fire. And every time I see it in the fucking menu, it makes me want to slap every member of Capcom in their upper fucking lip. I swear to Christ, this mode, it is fucking horrible. And let me explain what these missions that you have to do are fucking insane. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, win with only normal moves? That's nothing, RenewedSpark. Win with only special moves? When only using Pandora? Like, they don't sound that bad. Let me tell you something. The fucking computers in this mode are extremely fucking brutal. They don't hold back at all. They are harder than very hard, if you can fucking believe that. Play the mode, you will know where I'm coming from. You will understand how I feel. Again, mission mode can go fuck itself. I cannot stress that enough. I would have been happy without having to do this mode to earn the fucking achievement. Oh, I'm really sorry about that outburst, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure that'll be the last time I do that in this video. That's pretty much the only thing in this game that pisses me off, along with achievements, which I'll go over. I'm finally ready to briefly talk about the gems. Notice I went to customize. You can customize your own gems, your quick combos, which again, Dan Hibiki will go over that with you, and you can fully customize your character's colors any way you like. You can download free color packs over Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, whichever version you're playing. And you can edit your battle profile. Notice over here on the right side, I'm a nice guy, and my comment is let's have some fun. You can edit little things like that. You can't, create your own. They're like, in-game comments and titles. Anyway, let me go ahead and finally talk about the gems. I'm sorry about this. It took me so long to get to this. You can equip gems that basically, they have different things. My favorite being, you can, I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind here. I'm still a little shook up from talking about mission mode. Notice that Each of these have their own effects here at the bottom. You can slowly recover energy with life force, super easy input, special moves become very easy to do. The power gems basically give you additional attack power. You can equip these gems any way you like. It's based on your personal fighting style. And again, me personally, I like to equip the ones that basically give me more cross gauge, which to me, adding the cross gauge up can be a pain in the ass. EX moves, which are very effective, they take up a huge chunk of the super meter to me, and I like to use cross gauge gems to, you know, keep the meter going pretty well. And a lot of people who look up this game and they immediately turn it down because of the gem system. They automatically say, well, gems makes the game pretty cheap. It'll give opponents the upper hand. Not exactly. Just because you have super easy gems equipped doesn't automatically make you a cheating badass. And because you have more attack power, each and every gem has its advantages and disadvantages. Notice that it has conditions to get each one started. Like, you have to get hit by 8 normal moves to start the one that I equipped. And even then, it only lasts for 15 seconds. See that info at the bottom? Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied here. But yeah, just because you have these gems equipped that caters to your personal wants and needs, that doesn't automatically mean you're going to win the battle. I mean, it doesn't automatically, you know, guarantee you a victory. So, I mean, to me, the gems, in my opinion, the gems are just there. I can fight with or without them equipped and do okay for myself. I don't need gems in order to win, and just because I don't have any equipped doesn't automatically mean I'm gonna lose. But to me, they're just there. I don't know what more I can say. Okay, let me go over the achievements as quick as I can. There were a few things I missed in the menu. Player data, which is basically, it shows your records. Option includes volume adjustments, and it lets you set the languages for each character individually to English or Japanese, which is awesome. And the store, which allows you to connect to Xbox Live or PlayStation Network to buy additional content, including extra gems, playable fighters, and costumes. As you can see here, I have earned every achievement in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. And let me tell you, I'm just going to be quick about this. This is one of the most time-consuming set of achievements you will ever earn in your life. Fuck that achievement. Seriously. Clear all the missions? Yeah. Fuck you, Capcom. Sorry. Calm down. The rest of the achievements, they're not all that difficult to do. Like 300 trials, like as long as you do a few trials with each character, including DLC, it's not all that tough to get that one. So, like this one, connect with 500 special moves. They have, like, you know, 500 launchers, 500 super arts. Those are time consuming as fuck, but not hard to do. As long as you have the patience to do it and a lot of time on your hands, you can complete this game. But I'm warning you, I cannot stress enough how fucking difficult mission mode is. Don't say I didn't warn you all. Alright, I just loaded up the PlayStation 3 version of the game. And you notice the difference already. The character select screen looks like they got more characters in there than the Xbox version. That's because it does. This game has 5 extra characters exclusive to the Sony versions of the game that are not found on Xbox 360. We have Mega Man. I don't know what the fuck he's doing in this game, but he's there. Pac-Man. Again, what the hell is he doing here? It just makes no sense to me. We have 2 little cats, Koro and Toro. I think they're like mascots in Japan for Sony. I could be wrong about that. I don't think they have their own set of video games, but I think they're just more like Japanese mascots. Again, please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. And then, most shocking of all, yeah, there's a pun there, we have Cole from Infamous in this game. He probably looks a little different here because I edited his colors, but yeah, I would show off gameplay for all of these characters, but this review has went on a little longer than I wanted it to. Matter of fact, I think I'll select them when I show off the Vita version of the game, which I'm about to in just a second. What I wanted to quickly say about the PlayStation 3 version is, again, you get 5 extra characters not found on Xbox, and when you're playing online with the PlayStation Network, another player can grab a second controller and play with you locally and just press start and play online with you together. People have reached out to Capcom and asked, what the hell, why isn't this feature in the 360 version of the game? And it's even written in the instruction manual that you can do it. Capcom, all they had to say about it was, well, the gamer tag, like the gamer tags are a little different from the PlayStation IDs. Like they're much more complicated to deal with to add that feature. Hello, Mortal Kombat says hello. Yeah, the newest Mortal Kombat that just came out, you could do the same thing in that on all versions. You know, that game says hi.
Alright, here we are playing the Vita version of the game. God, I hope this turns out good. I'm literally leaning over the laptop screen recording this. This is the Vita version of the game, and as you can see, everything is here. Just like the console versions, all of the characters, including the extras, Mega Man and Cole and Pac-Man. The controls feel nice and solid, the graphics are really good, and you can even cross-play with the PlayStation 3 version, which works flawlessly. Like, yeah, everything here, like, they even added some extra things on the Vita version that are not found in the console version. For example, you can use the Vita camera to take pictures of any character in the game, like making poses, like, you know, in your, you know, it's kind of like the AR cards on, you know, the 3DS. You can basically aim your Vita at your bed and you can have, you know, poison in your bed. I'm sure everyone would love that. And they also have like a gallery mode which allows you to watch the endings of the game, which to me, they're okay, but they're nothing, you know, spectacular. Get 'em, Cole! Get 'em, Mega Man! Mega Buster!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Vita version of Street Fighter Cross Tekken. There was a couple of things I forgot to mention. They do have touch screen controls for the Vita version, because I'm sure you're thinking, well, a PlayStation 3 controller has the L2, R2 buttons. What do they do about that with the Vita version? You can assign them pretty much to the touch screen, allowing, you know, easier super moves. And speaking of which, they have a complete simplified touch control where you just keep tapping the screen over and over to perform special moves, which to me is completely stupid, completely pointless. And also you can use the rear touch screen to move your character around and do attacks, which works pretty damn shitty if you ask me, to be completely honest. I turn the rear button off, like I turn the rear screen off by default, because this is how I hold my Vita, and these back fingers they're always going to get in the way of the battle. So that's just me personally, I turn them off. This review has went on way longer than I originally wanted it to. I'm really sorry if this was too long for some of you, but point blank, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, no matter which version of it you get, it is an absolute must-have game. Oh, completely forgot to mention the iPod version. My girlfriend took the iPod to work, so I don't have it on me, sadly. Sorry about that, and y'all can see the footage I just did on the Vita. It was pretty bad. I'm not too proud of that, so I'm not going to record footage of the iPod version. All I'm going to say is it's like $3 on iTunes, and I think it's worth that much. While there's only about 10 selectable fighters, I think it was like 10 to 12 fighters you can play as. The controls work okay for a touchscreen fighting game. The graphics look alright for an iPod game. It's not perfect by any means. It's not the console experience, but it's still pretty fun for $3. Hell, you can catch it on sale sometimes for $1. I've spent $3 on far worse things. Trust me when I say that. So, you got an iPod, and you got the itch to play Street Fighter on the go, and you don't have a Vita? Check it out out of curiosity. It's not all that bad. Before I go, one quick little thing. This isn't the first time Street Fighter characters met Tekken. It happened in this too. Namco Cross Capcom for the PlayStation 2. This is an amazing game, and I'm gonna save that review for another day. Thank you all so much for watching this. If y'all enjoyed this, please rate, comment, subscribe. More videos are gonna come. This is RenewedSpark, wearing a Mortal Kombat shirt and a Street Fighter review. Yeah.